Hi, this is Ken, Cowboy Parables on the Road. Glad to be with you today. Hey, I'm out here in the kind of rolling hills and farmland, a lot of wheat and some grazing land and stuff like that. But what's even more interesting up ahead of me is the little old, one of these churches, old-fashioned church, was the big, tall steeple. Something you'd find out in the Old West, out in little small western towns, or something out on the prairie, Of course, we all watched westerns and, things of the old days of the Old West. Obviously there was probably a church and of course the church also facilitated the school. And but those things look kind of pretty and cute. They bring back a lot of memories. Some of them are still being used. This one here that I'm looking at is probably still being used. Just never know, because you've got some wheat farmers out here and things like that. And but what's interesting is that no longer do I have to, in order to serve God, no longer do I have to be in a building to get in touch with God. No longer do I have to be in a little church where there's a tall steeple to pray and talk to the Lord. The sanctuary that Jesus now has declared is for God to dwell and have dominion is in our hearts and our lives. It's in us, in me. That means wherever I go, whatever I do, church, if you want to call it church, goes with me. The things of God goes with me. I don't have to wait for a Sunday morning. I don't have to drive to the church to get in touch with God. Where I'm at, right here, this very moment, I can pray and ask for God's help. I'm now the sanctuary. Even though this little church is a physical, earthly type of sanctuary, but now the real sanctuary is us. That's where God dwells and wants to inhabit the praises of his people. And so it's important, because a lot of times we think that it's just something that happens, and it doesn't. It takes a grip on our lives, and so just remember that you don't have to wait for a certain place, a certain time to get in touch with God or to commit your life to Christ. He can get in touch with you, and you can accept him right where you're at. You don't have to go to the little church with the big tall steeple. You can go right where you're at and ask Jesus to become Lord and Savior of your life and transform your life and help you and give you strength. And know it's not all about, it's no longer about a physical domain. It's about a spiritual domain. It's Christ in me, the hope of glory. And so we can see things here on this earth that are temporal. This church here someday is going to fall down or wear out or who knows what. But I know that Jesus Christ in me, just like Christ wants to be in you, will never wear out, will never collapse, or never be destroyed. So remember that. Always remember that. That his way of life is eternal. And that Jesus Christ loves you. So until later on, this is Ken and Cowboy Parables on the Road. So God bless you. See you later.